Hello traders, you're welcome to this video. In this particular video, we are going to be discussing the hammer candlestick pattern. So the hammer candlestick pattern is a bullish reversal candlestick, and it is usually identified by a long wick below. This is one example. This is one example of a hammer candlestick pattern. Just label it. This is one. This is another one here. Okay, it's usually identified by a long lower wick and then a body at the top. The lower wick is usually longer than the length of the body, just like how we have here and here. Now the hammer candlestick pattern is usually used to signify the end of a bearish move. Whenever the hammer candlestick pattern shows up on your chart, it's an indication that the bearish move is probably coming to an end. The hammer candlestick pattern can show up in a bullish trend such as this. You can see that this is actually a bullish trend, but whenever it shows up, it signifies that the bullish trend is continuing. Okay, you can see that when the hammer candlestick pattern showed up here, you can see that, sorry about that, you can see that when the hammer candlestick pattern showed up here, it showed that the bullish move was about to continue. When it showed up here, it showed that the bullish move was about to continue. On the other hand, a hammer candlestick pattern can also show up when a bearish trend is about to come to an end. So a hammer candlestick pattern can signify a bullish continuation or the end of a bearish trend. Okay, I'm just trying to look if I would see a hammer candlestick pattern at the end of a bearish trend. Okay, all right, look at a hammer candlestick pattern here. We can see that this is a bearish trend. This is a bearish trend. See another hammer candlestick pattern here, although this is more like a dragonfly doji. Look at, this is a hammer candlestick pattern again here. You can see a very long wick below, a little or no wick above, because the wick above can be small, or there might be no wick at all, and then you have a small body at the upper part of the candle. So you can see that this was signifying the end of this bearish move. As you can see, that price began to go up, although it kind of came back down again before continuing. So the hammer candlestick pattern always signifies either a bullish continuation in a bullish trend or the end of a bearish move. So in order to confirm your signals from the hammer candlestick pattern, you may want to use other indicators such as momentum indicators like the stochastic. Stochastic is a good indicator that you can use to confirm signals from the hammer candlestick pattern, right? So you can see that after the hammer candlestick pattern formed here, you can see that the stochastic was already around the oversold region, and just after the candlestick pattern formed, we can see a bullish crossover on the stochastic. So this would have been an extra confirmation, and perhaps we would have entered the buy trade around here, and we would have ridden the buy move all the way up to this point. We have ridden it all the way up. So you can decide to set your stop loss right below the hammer candlestick pattern. You can set your stop loss right below the hammer candlestick pattern, which is around the swing low, below the swing low, and then your take profit level, you can use resistant levels. You can see that this is there is a resistance level around here. You can use resistance levels to determine your exit point, or you can decide to use the stochastics or any other indicator that you're using, the opposing signal from the indicator. You can use it for your exit. However, if you are using an indicator, it might give you a signal that is earlier than when the actual trend is going to end. So for example, we can see that after entering this buy trade here, the stochastic already got to the overbought level around here, and we can see a bearish crossover happening. Had it been you are using the stochastic to determine your exit, perhaps you would have closed the trade around here, whereas the bullish move continued all the way up to this point. But it doesn't mean that it always happens this way, okay? So basically, you can use other indicators to confirm your exit. You can use resistance levels for a buy trade. You can use support levels for a sell trade. However, we don't usually have sell trades because the hammer candlestick pattern is for bullish trades only, because it's a bullish reversal candlestick. So you do not use the hammer candlestick pattern to determine sell trades. We only use it to determine buy trades, right? Because it usually forms at the end of a sell move, whether it's a corrective move or an impulsive move. So the hammer candlestick pattern is usually used to signal buy trades only, right? So after you enter your buy, you can use an indicator or other indicators to determine your exit points, or you can use nearest resistance, or you can just wait for both to happen, right? For example, after price got to the resistance, we could have also decided to wait for an indication from the stochastics also before exiting the trade. That means we would have waited for this bearish crossover to happen before exiting the trade. Okay, so that is it for the hammer candlestick pattern, guys. It is an easy to spot candlestick pattern. It does not always show up, but whenever it shows up, it indicates a bullish reversal, either the end of an impulsive bearish move or the end of a corrective bearish move. So basically, this hammer candlestick pattern shows you that a buy move is about to happen. So that's it for it. That's it for the candlestick hammer candlestick pattern. That's it for hammer candlestick pattern. It is a relatively easy candlestick to spot. All you just need to know is you just need to find a candlestick with a long wick below and a body, and perhaps little or no wick above. You can see this is another one here, and right after it we can see a bullish move happening. The hammer candlestick pattern is relatively easy to find. This is another hammer candlestick pattern here. It doesn't matter the color of the candle. It could be red, it could be a bearish can, it could be a bearish color, or it could be a bullish color. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that there is a long wick below, and then the small body is above. So cheers guys, and happy trading. I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more.